have another layout with my Snow What Snow video series. This time I'm actually going to scrap lift Crafty Concepts with Erin. I will link her channel below. This is a layout that she did using the Close to My Heart collection. I just love the way that those big banner pieces turned out. I am using the I Love Winter collection from Echo Park, and I'm going to go ahead and gut this white paper and then use the back of this paper that has all of the banner strips on it. Like, I am always so difficult with myself on using these, but because I have the layout set aside, I was like, I'm just gonna go for it and not use those banner pieces. I do go ahead and distress the edges of that blue paper as well as the white paper just to give it a little bit more contrast. Now, these two photos, for some reason, were the only two photos that I took of the boys when they were playing on like the indoor jungle gym type thing. So I do cut them down. I got a 4x4 and then one's a 4x6, and I do add a white border to them just to help them stand out because there is a lot of pattern paper on this particular layout. I cut out the wood grain paper, and this is how I do my banner pieces if I have a piece that's larger than my punch. I just find the center and then cut it out. I do decide to use the piece that I cut out to help make sure that all of the points are the same. So I'm using that as a guide. I'm going to have the wood grain. I have this white paper that has snowflakes on it, and then I'm going to be using this like dark navy paper that has snow words on it, and I feel like those three really contrast against each other and look really well together. I do end up cutting them down because I don't need such a big piece and they're going to be covered up by the photos, and then I'm also going to distress the edges of it. I like using this technique, and I usually just use the back of the paper. It adds a softer inking to the photos, so it's not such a hard color, and it also kind of goes up a little further into the paper as well. So I decided to do the two back pieces, the wood grain and the snow, first because I knew that I wanted the word paper to overlap them and have them kind of sit on top of the other two pieces. Once I get that down, I go ahead and add my photos directly to the top piece using my T-square ruler to make sure that it's straight. And I do add the one of Eli up on Fun Foam, again, just to give it a little bit of dimension. I thought about for a minute adding kind of like an angle to it, but I just didn't like the way that it looked. So this title is going to be Snow What Snow, and I just love that title for these particular layouts because there's no snow in them and I'm using all of this snow paper. And I thought it was perfect because, you know, they're definitely not caring that there is no snow. They're just enjoying the day. I really wanted to use this banner piece as well that came with the collection. I don't have enough red in this layout. I felt like that red was really stark. So I went ahead and just used some white thickers that I have, and they have like glitter on it, so it kind of looks a little snowy, and then it almost looks very similar to the style that the snow is written in the sticker. I did end up using two border pieces on this one, which is just like uncalled for. Like, I don't ever get these border pieces used up. And I went ahead and added the stripe one down, and then right above it I added the one that has the snow, and it was really an accident because my photo was too high and I needed to cover up that space, so I just went ahead and added a second border. I'm going to start embellishing, and I'm going to start with this larger snowman. Of course, I'm going to put him up on Fun Foam as well and stick him up there in the corner, and he's going to go right against the edge of that blue paper. And then I add this snow chipboard next to him, and then I find this little birdie, and the way that I set it up, it looks like the little birdie is like looking up at the snowflake. It's just really cute. I did feel like I had a little trap space there, so I just added a little tiny, well, it's almost like a word phrase, but it just has snowflakes on it. And then right below the birdie, I added this tag that says Wonderland. I really wanted to use this little guy that says Snow Much Fun, but it just didn't fit right in that area. It just, I don't know, it didn't sit right with me. I did add the little tiny asterisks in the same font. It gives that same color that the word snow is written at the bottom up to the top. And then I also tried another penguin to see if he would work. And then I found this little guy that's holding his sled. And I was like, it fits the space perfectly. And I love the way that it came out. So I add a couple of stickers up there at the top with some snowflakes on it. I was trying to make these clear stickers work. It just didn't. And then I go ahead and add the brads to it. One of the things that I love about having an entire collection is that I feel like I get so much more embellishment pieces done. Like I have brads and I have enamel dots, you know, that are just regular colors. But when I'm working in a collection and it's like right there with me, I'm like, oh, let me add another type of dimension by adding the brads or adding different pieces, where I may have forgotten to do that in other layouts. So I go ahead and add the washi tape to the back just to secure those brads as well as secure the layout. And then I pull out my typewriter and I'm going to type up my journaling. My journaling is going to say, the boys had so much fun at Ball O City at Knuckleheads. The temperature was so cold when we visited Wisconsin that we had to find indoor activities for the boys. We were to see snow, but the snow was too cold for this Florida family. And I went ahead and cut those in strips and then added them directly to the layout. And then of course adding that distressing to the edge of the layout as well. All right, so here is my final layout as well as some close-ups. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I love the fact that I am actually getting some layouts done, and when I finish this series, my Wisconsin photos will be done, and that is such an amazing accomplishment. I don't think I have ever felt so excited. All right, everyone, if you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more inspiration from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you have a scrappy day.